Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com for sure, and it is our favourite time of the week. 5 releases you need to check out this week, and we begin with a huge one, because it's the Brooklyn hardcore legends Biohazard, who are back reuniting the original lineup, and with their first studio album in over a decade. It's called Divided We Fall, and it is out now via IBLK, Black to Black, so that's the label. But this is straight up Biohazard hardcore fire. No nonsense and effortlessly infectious. It is as simple as that. Not just a summation of the excellent opening track, Fuck the System, but an album that sees the iconic band turning back the clock and doing everything possible to live up to their legacy. A decade gone like it was nothing. Absolutely nothing. The connection is instantaneous, and even though the album comes with plenty of vitriol, Biohazard wants you to know that they have your back. Biohazard doing biohazard things, basically, albeit with a totally new lease on life. What's not to love about that, right? So don't waste your breath. Tell me who's left, or tell me who's right. Fuck the system. With the new EP, The Cult of Caraba, Carrick Angren returned to the story that first defined their identity. Drawing from historical legends and obscure regional folklore, the band revisits the myth of the White Lady from Schneideveld, this time expanding upon it with a new sinister figure, Carabia. Inspired by real poems, forgotten theatre plays, and occult symbolism, this EP introduces a hidden cult intent on resurrecting Carabia, a poisoner and alleged witch whose spirit carries a legacy of vengeance. This new EP is out now via Season of Mist. Look, the masters of their craft. Few bands within the extreme metal sphere can match the storytelling chops of Carrick Angren, and once again, they mesmerise and horrify in equal measures with this new record. Black metal, but black metal with theatrical flair and symphonic pop, filled with creative twists and incredible storytelling potency. Carrick Angren's creativity at a high point as they look back to the inspiration behind their debut album. It might be a concise set of tales, but as is so often the case with this band, its impact is felt regardless.
It's gold. They transform into reptiles, snakes, and
Up next we have Ian, the East London-based post-rock metal quintet who have released their debut album, Come On Everybody, Let's Do Nothing, on vinyl and digital via independent label Human Worth. Throw in a little bit of drone, a dash of post, a dollop of noise, and a heap load of experimental rock and metal heaviness, and you kind of get Ian and this album, a 5-track exploration of ugly, addictive and vibrant sounds. Damn near indescribable, except that Ian's ability to shine a light in the murky darkness gives the listener something to grab hold of, a sense of direction, and with that in place, a different kind of exploration can take place. One that is all about creating a deeper and more meaningful connection through expressive genre-bending styles. It isn't for everyone, but everyone that does give it a go will find themselves charmed by it. Coining their own genre, brat metal, Brighton trio Evolve fuse bratty, hyper-feminine lyricism with ferocious metal instrumentals, a clash of chaos, confidence and catharsis that's already cementing them as one of the UK's most exciting new heavy acts. Now Evolve have unleashed their debut EP, Brat Metal, a bold statement of intent that fully embodies the brat metal ethos. And it's simple as this: hold on to your asses, Evolve are here. But unless you've been living under a rock in recent times, you already know this. Love it, hate it, you ain't getting away from it.
when I walk in the eyes of me, just a girl that can make the crowd scream. I'm getting sick of your paparazzi. Gonna give you the scoop of your dreams, but no pictures, please.
And finally, it's Sabaton, who are ready to ignite a new era with the release of their 11th studio album, Legends, out now via Better Noise Music. It finds the band delving into some of history's greatest and most loved characters, such as Joan of Arc, Napoleon Bonaparte, Julius Caesar, and so on. It's big, it's bombastic, and it's ballsy. This new album is Sabaton doing what Sabaton do best, with very little in the way of deviation, which, depending upon your feelings towards this band, will either be the best thing or the worst thing ever. The best because Sabaton make heart-pounding, foot-tapping, head-banging, anthemic music steeped in rich history. The worst because, if we're being honest, it lacks innovation and feels a bit too familiar in places.
He's crossing the Rubicon. Heading home to where he belongs. Born to rule it alone, the glory of Rome.
There's our 5 records that we think you should be checking out this week. You got any thoughts on what we've talked about here, or your own recommendations? You know what to do. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.